guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my most ever extreme declutter and room transformation. I'm going to be tackling our garage, which is by far the worst room in our house. You've probably never even seen it because I would never put it on video because it is that bad and I'm so embarrassed. I often call it my Monica closet because if anyone walks in there, they're like, whoa, it is so bad. We've just been putting things in there, you know, like, because it's out of sight, I guess it's out of mind. And yeah, we just keep putting things in there and in there, and you can barely open the door now. And basically it really gets to Matt as well. Whenever he needs to find a tool or anything, suitcases and stuff, it's quite stressful. So he's been meaning to clear it out for so long, but as a Father's Day present to him, I'm gonna surprise him by cleaning it all out, reorganizing everything, and hopefully making it look a million times better. So I'm going to do that today because he's actually gone away for the weekend for a stag do. So he's away for 2 nights and 3 days, but I only really have today to tackle this because tomorrow's the weekend, so the boys will all be at home. So I have some friends helping me. I don't have just one, not 2, but I have 3 friends that are gonna come over for a few hours today and just help me pull everything out, chuck everything. I feel like I should have got a skip maybe, but I didn't because there was no way I could get a skip here and have it away by the time that Matt got back. So I've just lowered all the seats in my car and I'm gonna hopefully put things into the car and then take things to the skip if they need to be. I'm gonna try and be so brutal with this and just chuck out anything that we don't use or reach for or anything. I tend to even put boxes in there and old toys the kids used to play with, and there's just so much stuff. I've been completely dreading it, but I'm gonna face it today and I'm gonna share it with you guys. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new, I'd love for you to subscribe and stick around for more cleaning content. And without further ado, I'm gonna show you how bad it is. So this is it, guys. I'm so embarrassed. It's not even a full single garage. It's kind of like half a garage because we used some of the garage for our extension. But as you can see, it's just a total mess. Like, things just get chucked in here. I tend to hang on to boxes for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with me. So yeah, we're gonna just take everything out and Marie Kondo it all. And this is the garage from the other side when it's open, so you can't even get in there. There's the lawnmower, random suitcases everywhere. Like, I'm so embarrassed. So first off, my friend Juliet and I are just gonna tackle this head on and pull everything out of the garage. And as we were pulling things out, we were putting them into 3 different piles. We had 1 pile of things to keep, 1 to throw, and 1 to donate. And we did have to be careful because it was like Jenga in there, the way that everything had just been piled up on top of each other. And I also had Jackson on this day, you may have noticed. Normally, if I was going to do a task like this, I would ask Matt's mum to help me with childcare, maybe have him for a few hours, but she was also on holiday and I really wanted to do this while Matt was away, so I just decided to go for it. And you know what, he was actually really good. He was pretty excited by some of the things that we were finding. He also had a nap and the iPad as well for a bit, so it wasn't ideal, but you know what, we managed to do it, and I'm really pleased that we did. So we're just going to pull everything out. Right, so we've pulled all of it out. This is the way it's looking right now. Everything's on the drive, pretty much. We've been saving this sideboard, so that's gonna stay, but we really need to sweep, hoover, and I've also bought some garage flooring to put down because I didn't wanna paint the floor. I just thought it'd be too messy. Also have loads of tiles here. I don't know what to do with, but this is all the to keep pile. Next up, we swept the garage floor and it was so very disgusting. We also hoovered it and then our floor arrived. Right, so this is the garage flooring that I ordered and I thought it was just gonna be like a soft, almost like play mat, but it is like proper strong garage flooring and there's just so much of it. So I think I over-ordered, which is just great. I've got more to get rid of. Also, the delivery man wouldn't take the pallet back, so I'm stuck with a pallet as well now. And just like, look at all this. Like, I don't know how we're gonna get it all back into the garage. So yeah, I don't know how we're gonna get it all back in, but just my friend's hoovering in there now. Once the floor was clean, I also washed down the shelves because they were really dusty and dirty as well. These are really old shelves. They were here when we bought the house, and then we have a couple other ones from IKEA, but I didn't want to spend loads of money on new shelving for a room that no one will really see except for us, so I just kept the old shelves as they were. After that, my friend Juliet started to try and sort and work out where our new storage boxes should go. I got all of these on Amazon. I'll link them down below, and I measured the shelves before I ordered them. And then really it was just a case of going through the things that were in the to keep pile and sorting them further. So I tend to keep every gift bag that I ever get given, and I had so many, so I kind of split them into which ones were actually good enough to keep, which ones were Christmas, which ones were birthday, and I made a whole storage box of just gift wrapping, ribbons, bags and boxes, so that the next time I have to wrap a present, it will be really nice and easy. So we did that with everything, and we also laid the floor. Here, my friend Donna was having a go, and it came with this big mallet, and it was really easy to do. You just have to start from the front of the garage backwards, and I watched a little YouTube video on how to do it before we actually undertook it, but it was pretty fun, and you'll see Jackson there. He was really interested, and don't judge me, we found fruit shoots while we were doing the garage, and I did like water this one down because he is so very young, but I was like, just have it, it's fine. He's also just woken up at this point. So yeah, we just like laid the floor. As I said, it was super simple to do. You just have to give it a good whack, and it does feel very secure and like durable. We're finally getting somewhere now. I feel like I haven't been able to show you and like film as much as I've wanted to, but there's been so many of us running in and out, and it's like a lot of heavy lifting, whereas when I do like a declutter video inside, I just like move the tripod and then move it again, but this is like, it's been like quite a lot. So I've done 2 skip runs now. All things just to chuck, like things that we've hung on to, like extra skirting board, extra tiles, just in case one day one of them gets damaged and then we need it. And like, there's just been so much stuff. Also baby stuff. I have so many weaning books to donate, so many toys. So I need to fill up the car now with like loads more to donate. Jackson. Yeah, you're in one of the storage boxes. So now our task is to...
With the puzzle game.
Yeah, we're doing the puzzle game, aren't we? Yeah, so now we just need to sort out into piles what is going to go into these big plastic containers. And luckily, he had a 2-hour nap, so we were able to get so much done in that time. He can talk, but when the camera goes to him, he just does gibberish. But if any of you tackle your garage, I totally recommend getting help from friends and family, especially if you have little ones, because I basically have to get it all done like during school hours from 9 till 2:30. So I'm so glad that there has been 4 of us, because it is a huge job. Like, you can't believe how much you can ram into a very tiny garage. So before the school run, we managed to put everything that I was going to keep back into the garage so that there was nothing left on the drive and I could go and get the kids. But I left this job of breaking down boxes for after the school run, because I knew I could easily do this in the garden while the kids would be playing like football and stuff. So I flattened everything, and then I put it all into the car, ready to do another tip run tomorrow of just cardboard. And then when the kids went to bed at about 9 o'clock, I went into the garage to try and start sorting through more things. I also ended up shifting things around because I realized that these shelves were in the way of something that we probably needed to access. And yeah, just like playing around with everything, trying to make it all fit around the edges, finding a place for everything. Like, that's Matt's jet wash. So I decided to kind of put it there and then hang the long bit on a hook. So really it was just a lot of like organizing. I ended up doing a storage box just of gardening things, and some of the products we had for the garden had gone off. They're that old. one went off in like 2014. So things like that I just ended up chucking, and then putting any gardening tools into the gardening box, and just really having a sort out. This was like a dirty job that took ages. I think I ended up finishing at like 11 or midnight. So I just had some music on and I was sorting through it, but I did quite enjoy it. It was really satisfying. And I also ended up using our sideboard as storage as well. So in the top of it, I was putting in the really big tools. And then I found these little drinks that were left over from one of the kids' parties. So yeah, it was just about finding places for everything. Now you'll notice I'm wearing a different outfit, and this is the Saturday evening. So I had the kids all Saturday, and I think when I decided to do this, I forgot that obviously Matt is away. I would be solo parenting, so I couldn't do anything all Saturday. But once they went to bed, I went back into the garage to finish it off, and I was able to put a lot of the stuff that we keep in our utility room into the garage because now there was so much more space. So I played around with the shelves, what needed a storage box, what didn't. I got loads of cleaning products out of the house that were doubles, and I lined them all up in the garage, which was really satisfying. I will never be buying cleaning products again by the looks of it. I just had so much. Then I made a note on my phone of all of the labels that I wanted to make, just all of the storage boxes that we had, and I used our black chalk labels, which I showed you in a recent hacks video. This is great because it comes with a little chalkboard pen, but you can like wipe it out and then write something different if you ever want to use the label or the box for something different. So I just labeled all of our board games, our drinks, our barbecue stuff, our wipes, and then I went through and put it onto everything. Hi guys, it's about 10 p.m. on Saturday night now. It has been about 2 days, 2 nights, 5 tip runs, donation runs, giving things to friends runs, and I think I put my back out. It has been like such a big thing to undertake, but I think he's gonna love it, and I think it's actually gonna be life-changing. I know that sounds silly. I feel so much more organized now, so I'm gonna give you a quick tour before Matt is back tomorrow and we surprise him. So I'll show you around. I kept all of the shelving that was already in here, but obviously we threw out a lot, and I was able to group things together and then put lots of stuff into these clear plastic storage boxes, which I got on Amazon, and then I labeled them as well. So I'll start over here. I put all of our board games up here on the top. I was actually able to take a lot of them out of our utility room and then put them all here. I was gonna put them into a box, but actually I think it would have been difficult to access and quite heavy as well, so I'll kind of just stacked them, and I think the boys can just literally walk out here, choose one they want to play with, and I can grab it for them. There's also a few more on this one, but I've actually put games and gifts because sometimes if I see a deal, then I will buy something and then like use it for a birthday party. So I've got a few like potential gifts here that we could give to people. Down here we have a few drinks which are left over from a birthday party that we had, I think for Caleb, and they were literally just chucked in a bag, and I've put them onto one of my carousels because I bought this carousel and it's actually too big for the kitchen like cupboard that I wanted it for, but it fits here perfectly. So now it's there spinning. I've also got the boys' bubbles and then Matt's barbecue tools. He can never find these. They're always just somewhere in here. So now they've got a little label. They're right there where he needs them. I also came across a huge box of wipes. This must be from when we had a newborn. I completely like didn't know where this was. So I put them in their own box. And then down here, I've got a box of like plaster, powder, and grout and stuff to do with like when we had work done in our house. I just didn't know if I should throw this or not. It was difficult without Matt like knowing what I'm up to. Yeah, and then over to these shelves. This is probably the box I am most excited about. It says gift wrapping on it. It's got all of our gift wrapping paper, but also, you know, you get nice bags and you're like, I'll keep that. Also some boxes and ribbons and things like that. So whenever we need to wrap a birthday present quickly, it's not going to be a scramble. I can just come to the gift wrapping box and it'll be nice and easy. Here we have some travel stuff like some life jackets, some travel pillows, but also our picnic blankets as well. I also have these, Plenty actually sent these to me when we did a video together, so I'm keeping them there. Moving on to this one, I have envelopes which I send my planner out in, and I also have some spice racks that I want to keep, so they're in there as well. I also have Matt's shredder, and then I have a box of party stuff. So all of this is like serviettes, party banners, a few plates and cups and things like that. They're all in this box, so the next time a boy has a party, I've probably got everything that I need. And then here I have all of my cleaning things. Please don't ever let me buy any cleaning products again, because this is going to last me so long. I did not realize how much I actually have, and I did have a box for this section, but actually I think it looks better just laid out like that, and I can just grab it when I need it. So I've got like some bathroom things over here, and then some kitchen things, and then like my method and some more laundry detergent and dishwasher things as well. Also some extra cloths and sponges and barbecue sponges that Matt uses. And then in this box, again, when Matt's back, he might want to go through this because it's all like electrical sockets and plugs and things, and I just didn't know what I could chuck and what I needed to keep. So I put it all into a box, and he can hopefully go through that when he's back. Down here, I've got extra wine glasses and beer glasses for when we like entertain. Down here, I've got some extra tiles. We've got like an extra car seat, an extra potty. Over here, I've got the boys' scooters lined up. And then also all of their helmets. So we've got that, and then we've got the next size up for Jackson's scooter. We've got our paddling pool, and then there's more tiles under there. Over on this wall, I have our old sideboard, which used to be in our kitchen. It's Laura Ashley. It's solid wood. We didn't want to get rid of it just in case we move, or if we ever get rid of the toy storage and then we want to replace it with something. We just couldn't part with this or sell it. But it's actually good because I have stored loads of paint cans and some alcohol and things like that for when we entertain in it. I've also labeled these drawers random big tools because I don't know, there's like hammers and saws and stuff like that in there. I also have one for air pumps. Like we have so many footballs, the boys are always looking for an air pump or one to do the paddling pool with as well. So now that will be very easy to find. And then down here I have literally like loads of random nails in this one. It's so heavy. On top of the sideboard, I have just put our luggage on there and the boys' travel scooters. And then on the wall there were a few hooks, so we've hung up like a shovel, their toboggan, the leaf blower, things like that. And then there is another shelf over here which I kind of put behind the door because I thought it was like quite ugly, unattractive stuff. There's more suitcases over there, and then there are some gardening tools stacked there. And then we've got Matt's jet wash. We have his toolbox, which is actually so old and bad. I need to get him a new toolbox, but I just don't think I've got time before tomorrow. But that's his toolbox. I now have a whole box just with gardening things. I know we have AstroTurf at the back, but Matt does take a lot of pride in our front garden. So all of this is pretty much for that. And then I have all of his like power drills. He's got like 3 for some reason. So maybe he could get rid of one of those when he's back. I've also got the extension lead, which, you know, you're like always looking for it and it's right there. Yeah, and then down here I have small paint cans, also paint brushes, paint tape, like white spirit, everything you would need pretty much to paint. Also a power sander. So yes, that is pretty much everything. I forgot to say that I put the lawnmower over here in the corner with the strimmer as well. But changing the floor back here has made a huge difference. It's also made this room a lot warmer, so it's acting as a bit of insulation. Unfortunately, because I got the black, I do feel like any bit of dust, like I've just mopped it, but any bit of dust is really showing up. And because this was such a messy room, there is still a lot of dust settling, so I may mop it again one more time before Matt gets here. But I'm really pleased. I can't believe that like me and my friends could work out how to lay it. It's really heavy duty stuff, but it was very simple to do. So that is how it's looking now. I'm really pleased with how it's turned out, and I cannot believe how much floor space we have now. Like, this is such a tiny garage, and when I showed the kids, they were like, we've never seen the garage floor before. So I think that says a lot. I got rid of so much stuff, so all that's left to do is surprise Matt when he gets home tomorrow. So once again, I just want to remind you of what the before was like, and now the after. I find that the most satisfying thing ever. So again, this was the before, and then this was the after. So I'm so pleased. All my hard work was definitely worth it. So now just to surprise Matt.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Right?
Wow.
I switched that.
How have you done this?
Look what's behind you. Like a house.
It was really hard.
Like a house.
Yeah, with like 3 people.
Like a house again.
So guess.
Like a house.
It's amazing.
Right? Look at the floor.
I know, I like it. So that's what those big boxes were, right?
So you just went, where did you actually put me? So guess how many tip runs I did?
Oh no.
6.
Oh my god.
Yesterday, yesterday, and one today.
Oh,
yeah, and that's not even including what people took, like friends took stuff.
Who else helped?
Yesterday,
Also,
I'm not really going to sleep in here.
wait, can I sleep in
I
it?
love it. Thank you.
You like it? You impressed?
It's amazing, isn't it? I can't believe Fraser did it all.
Fraser and all the boys came to tip with me.
Oh, I bet they had
They
to,
just sat
didn't
in
they?
the car. Yeah. It was crazy. The guys at the tip were like, you'll hear them more than us.
Oh,
but luckily,
they never talk to me.
they helped me. Right, so he's been surprised. Did you love it?
Absolutely loved it. Best surprise ever.
Oh, I'm so glad. I honestly think it's going to be like life-changing.
Hell yeah.
I know it sounds silly, but it's already made me like
We can walk in the
organise
garage. You've done
yeah.
it before, but not like that. That was
Yeah,
even better.
Marie Kondo'd it.
She did.
But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
See ya. Thank you.